Hello, Benites, and welcome to the show. On tonight's show, I'm going to talk about what the hell am I going to talk about? You can't predict what I'm going to talk about here. I don't even know. So we just watched a movie on Netflix, and it was great. Holly, what do you think? Look at the size of my freaking head. You know, I would have a full head of hair if I had a normal size head. Sable is like having no part of this tonight. She's jumping all over me. Hello, Ronnie. Hello, Deb. Guys, now, Ronnie, I know you haven't watched Paradise yet, but the season finale was tonight, and it was very good. The whole series is good so far. Hello, Sable.
Come here, Sable.
Well, hang on. Let me see for a second. Oh, Archer's having no part of this. There's Sable, everyone. Archer, come on. I'm under attack. Oh, God. Come on, Sable.
Let's go out. Let's go out.
Archer gets a little jealous when Sable's getting love, although she gets the love too. Hi, Blackjack N7. What's N7 mean? Was N1 through 6 taken? At least you beat N8. Yeah. Breaking news. Our sources have laid that Saquon Barkley has signed it. I don't know. That's some athlete. What do I know about that shit?
Tell them about your wound on your hand. How it's itching.
Did I show you? I burnt myself with a cigar. Ugh. I was putting wood in the wood stove, and I had a cigar in my mouth, a big, long, just lit one. I bent down. I burnt my wrist. And now it's like I've been wearing a Band-Aid over it, but now it's itching like crazy. It originated from Mass Effect back in the day, game series, but it just kind of stuck. I'm about stuff sticking. So, hey, you're now Blackjack. Well, you're Blackjack N7 in the Bad Ben universe. How's everybody doing? Ugh, Paradise was so good. Smoking is bad. Okay. My nose itches. Excuse me for scratching it. Things are spectacular here. Guess what I had for dinner? I had nachos. I can't tell if I'm out of focus. I can see Dora clearly, though. I can see Dora now. The rain is gone. Hello, Pocket. Pocket, you just sent me an email, right? You want Harley and Hachi. Can I talk about this here? Do you mind? Because I'm trying to get a question. Five Guys is so good. Or were they your construction workers? I love their hamburgers. Their fries are okay. They always seem soggy to me. Hi, Adam. Holly, do you like Five Guys French fries? You do? You don't find them soggy? All right, because Ronnie had Five Guys for dinner, and like I said, I assume she didn't mean no, I assume she didn't mean her construction workers, that she didn't have them in for dinner. Well, here's the thing. There's I see the two dogs. Oh, okay. But then I saw the pug, who's adorable, by the way. And I didn't understand because those first two dogs and the pug are three dogs. All right, I'll email you back. Is it look at come here. Well, when you're done. She's gorgeous though. She's adorbs. I'll get to Mrs. Biggin's opinion here in a minute. Kyle, come see Pocket's dogs.
Oh, I want you to go get that dog from the shelter.
But look at this. This is her mom's dog. Bella.
They're all adorable. Bella is very popular name for dogs.
My sister and her brother-in-law was actually look at this bitch right now. Look at her, what she's doing. That's good luck. It's like Buddha's belly. Stop! Ugh. Sexual harassment at 3:52. Pants
are falling down.
Your pants are falling down? Why don't you get control over there? We're not that type of show. Or do it on camera.
Who says I don't have control?
Why are you doing that?
It was an accident. You make it sound like I do this shit on purpose. I apologize for the interruption. It was all my fault.
Oh, stop.
What?
Shaming me.
You just stuck her tongue down my throat.
Sable did?
Yes.
She's on top of you again?
Yes.
Oh my God, it's disgusting here. Let's move this to the front door. And let me turn the lights on the proper way. Well, we've got we used to have a Five Guys right down the street, but they went out of business. Um, hello, Kevin Wilson. And the Five Guys down the street went out of business. I ate there once. And then we still have one up in Absecon, which is, well, it's actually Egg Harbor Township. What?
No, go ahead. I'm sorry. Finish.
The northern part of our town borders Absecon. And there's also one down in Rio Grande that we've gone to and picked up lunch before. We've had Five Guys delivered. And they're very good. I don't go for this veggie burger bullshit. I don't know what's wrong with you, J-Lo. How dare you?
According to the rumor mill, I was correct that woman who won Best Song was drunk off her ass. I said she was high, but she was drunk.
Still drugged.
Huh?
Alcohol is still a drug.
Yeah. And they say that Jesse Eisenberg was snorting a white substance in the like the vestibule of the theater.
He'll be dead too. I'm not saying. I mean, I shouldn't say that. I take it back. Can I apologize? They are too expensive. And that is everything's so expensive. I haven't been to Chili's in forever. We do have, and we ordered a couple times during the pandemic. We ordered from Applebee's, which is right down the street. Wasn't Leaving DC good? I haven't seen that in years, but it was a fan led me to it because it reminded them somewhat of the Bad Ben style. And I thought it was so good. Well, we can no longer complete this by the 14th, so I'll get rid of that. Yeah, I like that. And Survive the Black Shoals. I don't know that one. You guys know about POV horror, right? That's Michael who controls the Bad Ben TV channel, and that's got hundreds, as far as I know, hundreds of titles. And it's very affordable. And they add stuff constantly. What have been some horror movies we've watched recently that were good? Forget Nosferatu, we talked about that.
Did we watch anything else? Any other? I don't think we watched a horror movie lately.
Maybe not.
We saw Smile 2, we saw Long Legs.
Long Legs was good. Smile 2 was good.
We watched Trapped.
Trapped was okay.
That was the daughter of M. Night Shyamalan, Ding Dong.
That one, was it called Talk to Me with the hand?
Yes.
That was good.
They made, it's not a sequel, but the new movie that the two directors who made that movie is coming out, and it looks good. It looks like they're trying to go the Long Legs route without not really giving much information in the trailer of what it's about, but making it creepy look.
Yes, it does. They are tied to Found Footage Critic. Smile 2. I liked all the Quiet Place movies. 1, 2, and Quiet Place Day 1. And soon we've got The Handmaid's Tale coming back for the final season. Now we've got nothing to watch on Tuesday, although Hulu will probably replace it with some series. Quiet Place series was good. I liked anything with the Ed and Lorraine Warren in it, except for The Devil Made Me Do It was fucking stupid. I'm not familiar with The Cure for Wellness. Let me turn the mic towards me. Mitch says I sound so much better with the mic on me. Uh-oh, Kevin's been watching his Korean and Japanese horror shows. Holly, as you know, has become addicted to Asian entertainment. I'm thinking about hiring an Asian stripper for her. Kim Jong-un. Yeah, that was stupid. Devil Made Me Do It. I thought Kevin caused me to lose my train of thought because I looked up at his comment. Oh, Hereditary or Hereditary was good. I don't think Nosferatu was scary. However,
There's that one scene.
the very beginning was one of the biggest jump scares I've ever seen. I almost pooed.
I thought you did.
Now that's just my normal smell. I don't think this is using the Brio. Now it is. Place is a little sus. Have you heard of A Cure for Wellness, Holly?
I've heard the name. I've never seen it though.
It's a movie. Pocket says it's about rich people going to a treatment facility in Sweden, but the place is a little sus.
Oh.
They said suspicious. I because I'm cool.
You're cool with the kids.
I'm cool with the kids. I said it's sus. Is anybody watching White Lotus this season? What's his name, your boy?
Who's my boy?
From Sons of Anarchy?
What, Charlie Hunnam?
In White Lotus, Hal, get with me.
I'm sorry. Walton Goggins.
Walter Goggins.
Walton.
I don't know if he's washed his hair since Sons of Anarchy.
No, I've seen him like out and about and everything, and he's much cleaner looking in real life.
I need to watch It Follows again.
That was a good movie. I liked
Well, Adam said It Follows 2 is coming out.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either. Has it you mean it hasn't even been to the theaters yet? Well, the role Walter Goggins played in Sons of Anarchy as the trans person, and the way that what's the guy's name that was so infatuated with him? The character. How?
Yes.
Get with it.
I'm sorry.
Who was the character that was infatuated with him?
Oh, Tiggy.
Tiggy was just infatuated, knew he was trans, and was infatuated with him. Her. Pocket said they finally watched season 2 of Squid Game. So they're cool and hip too.
Thanos.
That's what got her turned on to the Korean porn she's been watching.
I'm not watching Korean porn.
That's what she says. I don't know what she does. Adam says It Follows 2 is supposed to be released this year, but no date as of yet. How dare they? I don't know who Mia Goth is.
I know who she is.
Holly knows who Mia Goth is.
What about her?
She's in A Cure for Wellness.
Oh, okay.
Kevin says It Follows didn't scare me, but it stuck with me. Wow.
It wasn't scary. It was just a little unsettling the way they did it.
What happened in that?
That's where all the people were following. It passed through. The only way you could get rid of it is if you pass it to another person. And the only way you could pass it to another person is if you had sex with them.
Sex?
Yes. So they'd be like walking around and everything, and all of a sudden in the back and behind them, you could see a person like following them. And they never stop following them until they actually get to you, and then you die.
Oh, I gotta watch this now. I don't remember any of that bullshit.
It was a very good movie. I enjoyed it. I didn't like the sort of fake out at the end. I didn't like that, but everything else was good.
Well, if you have to have sex to pass it on, if the thing ever got me, that would be where it died.
And then the kid from Atypical was in it.
Oh, I remember him. Atypical was a good series. Michael Rappaport was actually likable in that.
Yeah, he's a nut job.
He is a nutty dude in real life. He's a nutty one, Mr. Grinch. You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch. Oh, it's right there in front of me.
What are you looking for, weirdo?
Oh, stop with the name calling.
Has anybody out there
She called me a weirdo.
had spaghetti with chili instead of like a sauce?
Has anyone had spaghetti with chili instead of sauce? Yeah, but Holly, the salesman in Squid Game, oh my God, I was so upset. She's in love with him.
I am.
She is infatuated.
I do love Thanos.
His name is Gukwan, right?
No, Gung Yu.
Gung Yu.
Gung Yu.
Gung Yu.
But I love Thanos very, very much. But Gong Yu, who was the recruiter, he's my man. He's age appropriate.
For you?
Yes.
How old is he?
How old do you think he is?
20.
Very funny.
40.
He's 43.
Really? See,
Yes.
those Asians, they look so young.
And Thanos is 38. But I like his music a lot.
Does he sing in Korean?
Both. That's the thing with the K-pop people. They sing in Korean and American at this, like, back and forth.
J-Lo said she did a vegetarian chili on spaghetti. It was good. Pocket says he's gorgeous.
He's beautiful. That's chili with like spaghetti is big in like Chicago. I think that's a big thing there. Could be wrong though. I'm wrong quite frequently.
I'd like to have chili with nachos.
Yeah, we should have had that when we had the chili left over.
She makes good chili. Hi, John J. D. Gregorio. And Patty. I've never been a big fan of chili cheese dogs, but they're okay. I've had them.
Never had one. My dad used to have them occasionally. You know what my dad used to make that were really good? Like sliced potatoes, just fried with salt. And he would have that as like a side dish for a lot of different things. They were so good. He made the best potatoes.
That sounds good, but haven't we had that?
Yeah, they're like potatoes au gratin or Brian or whatever you call them. But he would just make them into bigger slices instead of like.
Well, you know, that's how the potato chip was invented.
I know. They didn't make it. He kept saying make it thinner and thinner and thinner.
Ronnie said she likes something, but I don't have my glasses on, so I can't read. Some kind of chili. It looks like Skyline. It is Skyline. I like Skyline Chili. I don't know what that is.
Never heard of it.
Pocket, are you telling me that you're of the Asian persuasion? Because a friend of mine dated this girl and she was Asian. And he said, guess how old she is? I said, well, she looks 30, but I bet she's 40. He said, she is 40. Why'd you say that? I said, because Asian people, I mean, that's a stereotype. That's, I guess, a positive stereotype. Stereotypes don't always have to be negative. Well, Scott's wife is Vietnamese and she looks like 20. Scott doesn't look. Did you know Scott's 36?
Yeah, you told me that. He doesn't look that old.
No, he looks maybe 28, 25 he could pass for. But the way he complains about his back, he sounds like he's 60. Courtney, I've had many. I've had two Asians now in
You have Asians?
my films.
We all see you love the Asians too.
Well, they were like Mitch and Courtney happened to be a couple back then. And you know, Lisa and Scott are married, so I like peppers and onions and sausage,
Me too.
but I can like just sausage too. And I actually like those breakfast sausage links and patties. Get them Jimmy Dean things, roll them suckers around. When my mother was alive, you used to make her breakfast every morning. And a lot of times she wanted cereal, but other times I would make her pancakes, or I'd make her waffles, or I'd make her an omelet, or eggs, sausage. And Pocket says people guess they're 1920 and they're 34. I sometimes get I pass for being 80. Oh God.
You silly man.
Some of these Hollywood types with their plastic surgery though, and how it's altered their appearance, like that one Judd sister.
Oh, Ashley Judd?
Yeah. And Sandra Bullock, if I remember
Oh,
correctly.
she's got a Michael Jackson nose.
You know who I don't know, she might have had something done, but she still looks the same as Julia Roberts.
I heard she's not a very nice person.
She's got an extremely large mouth, like a carp.
Wow.
Yes, I said it. And Melanie Griffith, but Holly said she's starting to look normal
No,
again.
not Melanie Griffith.
Oh.
Meg Ryan.
Meg Ryan.
Yeah, she's starting to look normal again. She was on the Oscars and I can recognize her face.
Meg.
Billy Crystal's not looking too good.
Billy Crystal, honestly, I have not seen him do anything funny in years.
He made a horror movie.
He did?
Yes.
Well, Ben Stiller made Severance. Archer is fascinated when I move, and anything I pick up. If I go back there and picked up Elphaba or Glinda, he'd lose his mind.
Elphaba.
John says I look 40. John, you're so full of shit.
He looks very good
I'm
for
only
his
kidding.
age.
Oh, that's a compliment.
It is a compliment.
I look good for my age if your age is 70. Oh, God, no. Thank you, John.
I said the same thing about Mick Jagger, if you'll recall.
I was wearing a T-shirt one day, and I had a guy working here, and he touched my arm, and he said, "You have nice skin." It was just, it caught me very off guard.
That's very creepy. I'm sorry.
One time when I was in Stop and Shop, a young boy yelled to his father, "Look, it's a grandma." It was winter. I had a heavy shawl on and was still needing to use a cane to walk. Well, that's why. I don't know what before is, but I know he did a comedy special on HBO, and it was terrible.
Who?
Billy Crystal.
Oh.
He was a good host of the Oscars. Conan O'Brien was very good. Um, I'll have to look up before. Ronnie tends to have the same tastes as us in viewing. Do 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 do. That was the Golden Globes. Yeah, Ricky Gervais, I like him, but he goes a bit over the top sometimes. His show, what was that show we watched, Hal?
We watched all of them.
Yeah, but
there was
the most
Afterlife
was good.
and then the Derek.
Derek was good.
Extras in The Office. We watched them all.
Yeah. His comedy specials have been good too. His last one wasn't as good as the one before, but it was good.
He's very hard on comedy specials. He's very picky.
Me?
Yes.
Oh, but I think, what's his name? Maltascanto.
Sebastian Maniscalco.
Sebastian Maniscalco is incredibly funny. He's got a couple specials on Netflix. Patton Oswalt was okay. His last one, but he's had some really good ones and some good jokes. There's something good in every show, but Wanda Sykes had a very good comedy special. Ellen had one. It was okay. That guy, who's that guy? He's like just an average looking guy. Had
Nate Bargatze?
Yes, he was funny as shit.
He's got multiple specials on.
And I heard that Shane Gillis this past week on Saturday Night Live, people said it was one of the best Saturday Night Lives in years.
What's his name? Mike Myers was on it.
On what?
Elon Musk.
Oh.
Did you notice that the dress about the red dress that Ariana Grande wore was like a ruby slipper?
No.
There was a shoe on her back that was shaped like a ruby slipper.
Well, in Wicked, it wasn't ruby slippers.
I know, but that was like for the movie. Like the Wizard of Oz.
Somewhere over the rainbow. Ronnie says she loves Upload. Who's in Upload? Oh, I know what you mean. Isn't that the series with that good-looking dude that is like dead, but he's uploaded? Him and his brother are actors. I watched an episode of that. It was good.
Did you already talk about Paradise?
Just said that we watched it and it was good. Why?
Just curious.
Yeah, Ronnie hasn't watched it yet, and I told her get with it.
Have you seen these people online who drink pickle juice?
Yes. Well, years ago, this is going back quite a few years ago, it was rumored that pickle juice prevents cramps. So a lot of the football players were drinking it during football games. Pickle juice is okay. Like, I could take a sip of it. I couldn't drink a glass of it.
No, thank you.
I like sweet gherkins. Gherkins. Somewhere over the rainbow.
What is that noise?
Which one?
I keep hearing like beep, 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 beep.
Like a beep?
Almost like a machine in a hospital.
That's usually like a battery.
Yeah, maybe it's in my head. I don't know.
Do you have your ears pods in?
No, I do not.
You still hear it?
I've heard it for like the last 15 minutes.
Does it sound like it's coming from the other room?
Sounds like it's coming from over there.
Hang on, folks.
Don't interrupt your
I'm on a
broadcast.
mission.
I feel like I'm in an episode of Grey's Anatomy. Yes. Yes. It hasn't stopped. It's like an insistent thing.
It's not like a beep, beep, beep.
No, it's like beep, 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 like a machine in a hospital.
Well, the heater makes some noise, and the vent.
Don't worry about it. It's probably just my brain. Do you have any of your reading people in the room?
Yes.
If anybody likes science fiction, I'm reading a very good book.
Tell it.
It's called Shards of Earth by Adrian Tchaikovsky.
Anybody that likes science fiction, Shards of Earth by Adrian Tchaikovsky. Here, let me turn off the fan on the wood stove, and you can hear if you can see if your noise goes away. The refrigerator also is whining. That's behind your head, but it's not beeping. Ronnie says she will look that up. J-Lo's a reader too, as far as I know. Is it your pacemaker, Hal?
It might be.
She doesn't have a pacemaker.
Dare you?
How dare you?
You know the blonde that's on White Lotus with the short hair that said that she voted for Trump?
Yeah.
Do you know who her partner is?
No.
Sam Rockwell.
Really?
They've been together for over 20 years.
Really?
Yes.
Sam Rockwell, I always confuse him with the other Sam Rockwell. You know who I mean?
No.
He's not Sam Rock. Edward Norton.
I guess. Sam Rockwell's it was in Galaxy Quest. He'll always be my dude from Galaxy Quest.
I like Sam Rockwell. I liked Edward Norton in that one where he was the witness. Richard Gere was the attorney.
Oh, yeah. I know you asked me when it came up on streaming if I'd seen it, and I said I didn't remember seeing it.
Somebody here will call it out. It's like one word. Like
Here, let me go.
unlimited. Unlimited. Come on, people. What's that movie with Edward Norton?
Primal Fear.
One word. Primal Fear. Primal Fear. All right, it's 2 words.
I wasn't gonna make fun of you for getting that wrong.
You don't need to. I make fun of myself. You know, my best bud, Hot Matt, Hot Nurse Matt, he did a video scrambling eggs, put it on YouTube. It's been watched now over 1 million times. And I told him, I said, it's because you're a good look and you hear the baby in the background. People find that hot. I said you need to buff up a little more, and in the spring do some gardening in a tank top.
Oh my God.
You'll get 5 million hits. Unlimited.
Listen to you. Do you know those people are still on that cruise?
From a year ago?
Yeah, that started last year.
Weren't they bitching about it?
A lot of people were, yeah.
Cost a lot of money.
Yeah.
There's a woman that lived on a cruise ship. She sold her house.
That's a thing that people in like Florida do. They say it works out to be cheaper just to keep going on cruises.
Well, this woman has her particular ship she likes, and she's on it 24/7.
My mom would have done that. She always wanted to go on a cruise.
I never went on a cruise. I have no desire. I'm scared ever since Titanic. And you know, cruise ships have pretty much flat bottoms.
Yeah.
And that makes their ride a lot smoother. than ships that have like a pointy bottom. The problem is, in bad weather, cruise ships really bounce around, but I guess they miss that. Ronnie said she could live on a cruise ship as long as she knew it was long term.
I would.
Well, if you're living on it, isn't that implied as long term?
She wouldn't want to have to switch ships all the time, probably. I get you. I know what you're talking about. That's your picture.
I saw. I didn't open it yet. Well, Ronnie has told us before that she's in a wheelchair. But you wouldn't know it. This woman don't slow down. Except when her van gets run into.
Did you hear that Dolly Parton's husband died?
Yeah, Dolly Parton's husband of 60 years died. My mother had a power chair. When I'm older and need, have mobility issues, I'd rather a scooter because it puts a block between you. If someone's in the way, you can just bump them out. But this chair my mother had was nice for the house. And after she passed away, I don't like stuff sitting around being unused. We had a chair lift for the basement stairs, and I had that wheelchair. So after she passed away, I saw these guys in Walmart in Rio Grande, which is Cape May County, and they were the Kiwanis Club. I know very little about the Kiwanis Club.
They like the Masons?
Isn't that a Catholic type thing?
Oh, I don't know.
Maybe I'm thinking.
Lapsed Catholic, remember?
You what?
I'm a lapsed Catholic, remember?
Yes, well, you're going to be picking a new pope soon. So I asked them, I said, would you have any use for her? And they said, absolutely, because they do a lot of charity and like giving stuff. So they came to the house and they took apart the stair lift and they took the wheelchair. Holly's on a sending frenzy. Well, folks, it's been an hour, and I'm so glad we've had this time together. And I'm going to get off here for tonight, but I will be back tomorrow night. See ya. Love you. Bye for now.